markings in Thieves' Cant. Did I remember anything about like a black market type thing along from that?
So I don't believe you ventured outside the city walls. Is that correct?
No.
So yeah, you have not noticed anything yet. What you did with Azaka, your one of your guides mentioned, was you would possibly be able to procure a canoe at like maybe a cheaper price in like outside the city walls. So presumably like maybe one of these three areas outside of the city walls that we
Okay.
just looked at.
So while over breakfast, I guess I will ask Sandor if he wants to come with me or if he wants me to take care of it, of selling some of these to try and make our future a little easier.
Yeah, let's go. I'll go with you. And to the DM, the area to the northeast, you said was what area? What temple was there? Outside the walls.
So directly south there was Timora.
I'm sorry, to the northwest. No, that's not right either. Sorry.
Okay.
So no, it's the southwest. Sorry, the southwest, the topmost area outside.
That's just there's no temples over there. That's the old city, and that's where the Executioner's Run is. The Temple to Savras is over here by I don't know if you can see the ping that I'm doing over here.
Yep.
I can. Okay. Over by near where Wakanga lives.
Okay, and then the outside the city wall, just directly to the south is which one is that? What is that?
Straight in the middle, that's Malar's Throat,
Malar's
and that
Throat.
is where you will find the Temple of Timora.
So I think our original plan was I think some of the party was going to explore the Executioner's Run, the dino races, do the potion, and possibly boat or canoe queuing. And I think we're going to try to hit every one of the temples and then leave out first thing in the morning, I believe. If I remember
That sounds
correctly.
about right.
Were we supposed to see Sylvia as well?
I think someone had planned to.
Yeah, I planned to try and get a little bit more information, but when I came back, you guys told me that she didn't know anything.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
think
mean-
a lot of the questions that were asked were like information that we had gathered before we left Waterdeep.
I just could swear I remember her saying something about us meeting.
Yeah.
her.
So when Timon and Sandor were over talking to Wakanga, they had asked to see Syndra Sylvain, and he went to check on her. That's when the shenanigans with the potions ensued, and then he came back and said like she was resting, and perhaps you could come back tomorrow. But yeah, there's if it was to ask, I think there was a specific question that you wanted to ask, and it was.
It was mostly it was to
She-
find out more about the Soulmonger, but she didn't.
Yeah,
really
no,
know
she's
more.
told you what. Yeah, she's told you what she knows. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's seen in the Discord, but I did post up a Google Doc of at least my notes. It looks like everybody's got them open, or at least 3 people do. So, never mind.
So
All right.
So I say to Timon, I think we should go maybe outside the walls there, maybe to over where Timora is, and see if we can find a black market in that area or somewhere that we could sell these potions.
Yeah, I agree. And then we can check out boats too, based on what our other guide Azaka said.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So maybe we can split up and do that.
So we'll head off that way,
Okay.
and then I'll look for any thieves' cant that might help me along the way.
Okay. So yeah, just the two of you going.
I believe so. I mean,
You head out.
I know it was mostly Andy who wanted to go see the or no, what's her character's name? Avis that wanted to see the dinosaur stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ulil's probably
So-
gonna go to visit, I guess, the temples in no particular order at some point.
Storm is with us, so we offer to have her come as well, or invite her as well.
I guess.
No, Storm's on the call. It's Avis that is currently missing.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Storm is with us in the inn, so we invite her as well.
I gotcha.
Was there
I
any?
gotcha.
Is there any new faces in the inn that I'm staying at, Kaya's house? Is there any new, like, just coming out in the morning and eating breakfast? Is there any new faces in the inn, or is it still just Volo and or nobody?
Yeah, you don't see anybody.
Okay.
It's a pretty quiet place. So yeah.
All right.
All right. So everybody who's going to be heading over to Malar's Throat, yeah, you make your way through the city. The market, as you go past the market, it's vendors are getting set up and getting ready to go for the day. Yeah, let's. You walk through the along the southern wall and until you find the gate to Malar's Throat, and it is currently open. It seems they keep the gates open unless there's like an incursion of undead or something else. So yeah, you're able to walk through there. Do you want to head straight for the temple, or do you want to look around to investigate to see if you can sell these potions and or find a canoe?
Yeah, I think we should explore around first and see if Timon can distinguish anything that may show us where we need to go.
Sure. I guess we
right.
can head towards the general area of the temple, but investigate along the way.
Okay.
Kill some
Yeah,
time.
why don't you give me an investigation check, and we'll say Sandor's helping you, so you can roll with
okay.
advantage.
Nice.
One more. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Let me pull up the right locations here. Malar's Throat. So yeah. As you walk through, you definitely get the sense that this is like Port Nyanzaro slum district. And also as you look, you see there's like two sheer jungle draped ridges that flank a deep ravine. There's ramshackle buildings that cling to the sides of the ridges, each structure seemingly built atop the lower one's roof. Let's see. You see unattended baskets, dead animals, even clumsy or unlucky Choltons, kind of like hard on their luck. But with your investigation check, and your experience in cities, you are able to navigate your way, and you find a kind of older Cholton gentleman who seems to be the one you need to talk to. Let's find. So many handouts. Huh. All right. Well, wish the Roll20 organized this stuff a little better. Let's see. Okay, well, I'll find it. So yes, you. I mean, this guy's clearly kind of a shady guy, and yeah, he's like, he kind of just greets you and says, "You can call me Rat. What can I do for you? What are you looking for? What can I find for you?"
So I say, Rat, you look like the type of person who might be able to help you out. My name is Temin. I'm looking to sell some goods.
What kind of goods do you have?
I've got some potions, but I really don't want to deal with any of the merchants, princes in the city.
Yes, you cannot sell a potion in Port Nyanzaro without Wakanga's blessing. What kind of potions do you have?
I pull out one of a potion of diminution, and I say, me and my group here have 4 of these total.
His eyes kind of go wide. 4, you say? Where did you get these? Never mind. Don't tell me.
I'll tell you if you ask.
um, do you know how much you want for them?
Let's see. Can I roll something to see if I would know how much that is? I mean, I know from like looking at the stuff, but I don't know whether Temin knows. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
Avis definitely had a inquiry about him.
That's right. That's right. Avis did
Avis.
identify it,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, let's look it up here.
Like as the player, I have an idea, but I'm trying to make sure Temin doesn't. You know, try not to meta knowledge any of it.
Right, right. So yeah, potion of diminution. I mean, I mean, it could be anywhere around 300 gold, 400 gold. It just depends. Like, there's no like set price on magical items. I think we knew that Wakanga would sell them for 500 gold because he's really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you would know that.
Okay, I'll say I want 375 gold apiece.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Persuasion.
Can I help with persuasion as well?
Did you come along?
Yeah, I think
Wasn't
him
sure.
and Storm
Cool. Okay.
are with me.
Yeah.
All right. Go for it.
So with advantage.
Yeah. Okay. So 15. Wow, you have high
His
charisma.
persuasion's way better than mine.
Yeah, but he was helping, so you get the advantage. So we're taking your roll. So 15. Okay. Yeah, he kind of squints at you and is like, I don't think I could sell these for that much. How does 300 gold each sound? You want to sell all 4?
I make eyes at Sandor.
So Tim and I'm going to sell one. I'm going to keep one for the group just in case we need. So I think we can sell 3.
Okay, we'll sell 3. I'll say, how about 325, and then we'll come to you first if we have any other things to sell.
Okay, one more
To Rat.
persuasion check. One more persuasion check. We'll see if he takes that deal.
All right, normal roll. Okay.
Dope. No, I think like he's worried that he's not going to be able to sell these for a whole lot more. So I think he's going to stand firm at 300 each.
I'll say, all right, and then I'll hand over my 2.
Sandor will hand over his 1.
Okay, so that's 300 gold for you, Sandor, and 600 for Temin. Not a bad haul.
And you did say this guy's name was Rats?
Rat.
Rat. Okay.
Yeah.
And I say, thanks, Rat. Do you happen to sell anything? Just by, what else? I know fences don't normally just buy. You have anything I might be interested in?
Let's see what he's got. Let's see. Random table. Let's try this. I do have this. And he brings out a ring, and it's got like a malachite gem, and the ring is inlaid with electrum. It's a pretty thing, is it not? I bet it would fetch 75 gold. But I can sell it to you for 40.
I say, I was thinking about other items that are magical in nature.
No, magic items, those are hard to come by. Are you looking for something in particular? Maybe I can find it.
Just seeing if anything strikes my fancy now that I have this gold burning a hole in my pocket.
He laughs.
Maybe we'll come back.
I come across things. Is there someplace I can find you or send for you?
Oh, here's something we definitely need. We're looking for 2 boats that would take us down the river. And again,
You're not
the princes are greedy hogs.
He laughs. But now you have enough money, right? But yes, canoes, perhaps. Yeah, Malar's throat. We're not on the water here, so you're not going to find that here. But Tariki anchorage for sure. And he kind of rubs his chin, thinks to himself a little bit. Yes, go by the docks. And let's see here. Who might we be looking for? I bet that's under here. Yes, ask around for a ToA. ATUMWA. He can help you with the canoes.
All right. Thanks, Rat. And I give him a silver piece.
Thank you very much.
Sandor asked Rat about the temple there that's close by, if he has any information about who to speak with there.
No, I mean, not much of a follower myself, but I know they welcome everyone there.
Okay, thanks.
Hmm.
So, Timon, should we head over to the temple before we head back down to the docks?
Sure, I'll follow your lead.
So we'll head that way.
So you're heading into the temple?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, he does gesture like over where it is, but it's pretty obvious. I mean, you're in a slum and like it's the nicest looking building. It's still, it's built pretty sturdy, out of heavy stone. It's not an elegant structure, but it looks like like residents, might like congregate here like in times of emergency. Yeah, I mean, it's strange that in a place where, in an area where maybe you wouldn't count the folks that live there as especially lucky, that there's a temple to the Lady of Luck. So yeah, you want to walk in and see what's going on?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay. All right. So as you enter, yeah, it's a fairly modest temple, and as far as temples go, there's a few people there that look kind of like down on their luck, kind of praying to Timora, and yeah, there's that looks like there might be, if not like a full priest, maybe an acolyte of some kind. That somebody's kind of walking around and like lighting candles and talking to the people that are praying and things like that. So is that want to talk to them?
Yeah, I'd like to ask him. I'd like to tell him that I'm new in town and we're getting ready to go on this long adventure, and we really would like to be blessed with as much luck as we could. And if I could make some kind of an offer to her, what would be a good offer to make?
Okay. So yeah, you try to get their attention, and yeah, they come over to you, and they're like, "What can I do for you today? My name is Juma. Welcome to the Temple of Timor."
Hello, Juma. I would like to know, we're from out of town and we're getting ready to go on this long adventure, and I would like to make some offer to the goddess here for some good luck for this trip. It'll be a long trip, and we could use all the good luck that we could get. So, what would be a good offer to make to hopefully get this luck?
Well, everyone knows the saying, perhaps, that at least followers of Timora, a copper to the lady returns tenfold in gold. So, perhaps, any donation that you might like to make, along with that prayer, would be gladly accepted here at the temple.
Well, there's 5 of us in my crew, so I'm going to make. I would like to give 5 gold pieces, 1 for each one of us.
Excellent. Very, very generous of you. And yes, simply repeat the prayer. A copper to the lady returns tenfold in gold.
A copper to the lady returns tenfold in gold.
Excellent. May the goddess bless you in your travels.
Thank you.
Are you planning on betting at the races today?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Excellent. Well, best of luck to you then.
Thank you. And I guess with that, we'll be off, I guess.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So, where to next?
To Atumwa. for
Yes,
some
Atumwa
boats.
in the at somewhere around the docks. Yeah. Yeah, you no need to roll. Like, you've got the name, you've got the area. So you ask around and you kind of get pointed. Yeah, Atomo greets you and says, "What can I do for you?"
We need a boat. Like,
How big of a boat do you need?
I think we need a pretty big one, right? We don't need the canoes, right? Canoes are too small. We need big one.
Where are you going?
Down the river.
To
Y-
to Firefinger.
yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, you cannot take too big of a boat up the river. You will want a canoe.
I suppose. Canoes then.
So what kind of deal can you give us on two?
2 canoes. So who wants to roll persuasion?
Sandor will roll.
Okay. Is Timon helping? You want to roll?
I will if I can.
Yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage. Oh,
Nice.
okay. So, yeah, he kind of looks. He's like, well, for 2 canoes, I can sell them. How does 75 gold sound for both? Total.
Say sold if everyone else agrees.
Yeah, that's pretty good. If when we come back with them, will you be buying them back off of us?
Good point.
I can buy them for half price if this is acceptable and they are still in good condition.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Excellent. Best of luck on your journeys. So what do you guys want to do with these canoes right now?
We tell them we're planning on departing. Oh, did we leave already?
No, that way. No,
Okay.
you don't necessarily
Okay.
have to. Yeah.
So yeah, say we're gonna. Can you see if he can hold on to them, or for a day since we're planning on leaving tomorrow, and then we'll put like a deposit down, so he holds them for for us.
Sounds good. Yeah. You give me 10 gold and I will hold on to them for you.
All right, I'll give him 10 gold.
All right. So okay, you've got a couple of canoes at the docks. Sweet. And yeah, he'll hold them for you till the morning, and then he'll expect the remainder of the 65 gold
Mhm.
in exchange. Cool. All right. At this point, I think you probably see like some. If you recall, it looked like this building here. There's some activity there. Like, people are starting to mill around, and there's like Chultons that are like kind of calling out and like taking bets from people, and yeah, it looks like maybe that some of the betting for the dinosaur races might be getting going. If that's something you're interested in.
Storm will go over. See what's going on.
Okay.
I'll
Yep,
follow.
Sandor's along with them as well.
Just the yelling caught her attention. She wants to hear more.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you hear, yeah, they're kind of calling out like, somebody's like, I'll put 10 silver on Big Honker, and somebody's like, got 10 silver on Big Honker there, and then somebody else is like, give me 5 silver on Bone Cruncher, and yeah, so a lot of this like back and forth, taking bets, apparently getting ready for the racing. If you want to ask around, the idea is that you can bet on the races. There's different odds for different dinosaurs that are in the race. They're actually going to race like around the city, but this is like where the race starts and ends. Let me find my handout for this so that I can show you. Where did I put that?
Is it pretty crowded, by the way? Like where they're betting?
I would say it's not like packed in or anything, but there's like, a good, maybe 50 people milling around this area.
Temin, I want to try and pickpocket more or less anyone.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand check.
All right.
Yeah, all right. So let's see what you get. All right, you managed to reach into the purse and you pull out 3 silver. Yeah.
All right.
These aren't rich people, but
no, Temin just does it because he likes to.
All right, here's the handout.
I like that art.
Yeah, so there's going to be a couple different races. There's a four-legged race that is like dominated by ankylosauruses, triceratops, as well as dimetrodons, and then there's two-legged dinosaurs, hadrosauruses, deinonychus, which we saw earlier. But the one that most people seem to be betting on is what's called the Unchained race. And this sees any of the above dinosaurs, as well as even a young Allosaurus or maybe a very young Tyrannosaurus. And so, yeah, these odds here are for the Unchained race. And for those of you who haven't ever bet at a horse track before, the 1 to 7, on Big Honker, so he's a favorite. So if you bet money on that, let's say you bet 7 gold, make this math easy, you will get your original wager back, 7 gold, and plus another gold. Versus if you were to bet 1 gold on Mountain Thunder at the bottom, he's got 7 to 1 odds. You would get your 1 gold back plus another 7 gold. So, the more favored, obviously, the more favored that the dinosaur is to win, the lower the payout. So yeah, is anybody interested in placing some bets?
Sandor's going to throw some gold out.
All right, I'm gonna keep some notes here. Okay.
Temin will as well, but you can go ahead first, Sandor.
So Sandor, what do you want to bet, and on whom?
Okay, so I'm going to bet 10 gold on Scarback.
Okay.
And I'll bet 5 gold on Nasty Boy. and I'll put 2 gold on 2 gold on Bone Crusher.
Okay.
All right. Temin will put 10 gold on Mountain Thunder and 10
Nice.
gold on Jungle Princess.
Going for the big payout.
Yep.
I'm sorry, how much on Jungle Princess?
10 on her as
Another
well.
10?
Yep.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Okay, anybody else?
So, whoever's taking the gold, right?
Yeah, there's a few. There's a few of them that are like they're taking your gold and giving you a slip.
Okay. Storm's gonna approach one of them.
Okay.
It'll be like, so I give you gold, and you give me more gold.
If the dinosaur you pick wins, yes, you get more gold.
And which one
But
gives
if
me
they
the most gold?
if they do not win, you do not get your gold back.
I give back the gold I give you first, right?
No. If they do not win, you do not get your gold back.
Well, Hmm. Which one gives me the most gold?
The higher the odds. So Mountain Thunder, Jungle Princess, they have a low chance of winning, but if they do, it pays you the most. And like while he's talking to you, you know, he's like taking bets from other people as well. So trying to keep things moving.
I guess I'll put 10 on Jungle Princess.
Okay, 10 gold on Jungle Princess.
I like her name.
Perfect. All right, so the party's got a big payoff coming if Jungle Princess wins.
Is there
All
anything
right,
else going on around here?
No, it looks like just the general hustle and bustle of just a small port. Like this isn't where the like the main cargo ships and stuff come in. That was the primary port where you guys had arrived in. But yeah, I mean, there's people on the docks, you know, taking their boats out. Perhaps they're fishermen of some kind or something like that. Yeah, and you can see like over towards the pens, you can see the different dinosaurs, and the area around the dinosaur pens has been like roped off, and it looks like they're not allowing people back there. And there's a couple guards like kind of standing near, you know, the entrance to like where there's an opening in the roped off area, keeping an eye on things. But it does look like the racers are like preparing their animals for the upcoming race.
Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm just really tired today.
No, that's cool.
Alright, that's it. Sorry.
Temin wants to buy a drink, like if there's a street vendor to watch, or street
Yeah.
vendor, so he'll have something.
Yeah.
while he watches.
There's someone with a cart selling mugs of Tej, the honeyed ale.
I'll buy 3 for my group.
Okay.
We're assuming Avis is at the inn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy 3.
Okay. So that's what did we say? I think 2 silver each.
I don't recall, but sure. 6.
Was Tej alcoholic?
It is.
Oh. Storm will pass. Thank you, though.
All right. 6, 2, 4,
Thank you, Timon.
5. Yep. And then I guess we'll wait, and then I guess we can skip to Ulil.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
wait. One quick question.
Yeah.
When do the races start, and do we watch them somewhere?
So the races are going to start in about 30 minutes. And yeah, you can watch the start here. Or you can like post up somewhere in the city to watch them come by. Let's see. Let me get the map. Oops. Get rid of all these windows. The way that this works is they race around the like just inside the walls of the city. So like they're gonna start here at the gate, and they're gonna make their way this way, and come all the way around, and yeah, just race around, around the city. And we could say, like, as you were coming back from Malar's throat, you had noticed that, like, portions of the city were getting roped off. They don't go into
Holy shit.
this area, so they're gonna come here and then come back around and end here.
Well, let's head over to the start-finish line.
Okay. So, Uliel, you said you were gonna head over to another temple.
Yeah, well, I never went with them in the first place. I kind of, I was going off, as soon as I guess they all stayed at the same inn, so I just kind of traveled out. If my inn is here, correct? Or,
Thereabouts. Yeah.
okay. What's the closest temple towards there?
Probably Joaquin over here.
Okay. So, yeah, I want to go ahead and, well, during the time they were doing all their stuff, I want to have started making my way there, kind of keeping an eye out for anything interesting. Nothing particularly like city smarts of anything. Just keep an eye out as I'm walking there.
Okay.
This is Joaquin, you said? Wealth? Okay.
Yeah, so as you're getting like kind of directions, you kind of are walking up these steps, and you do notice like a sign that's indicating there's a Coliseum over here. Maybe something like some kind of gladiatorial contest might occur there. But yeah, Joaquin, the Temple of Joaquin is over this way, and you gather it's called the Hall of Gold. And as you see it, I mean, you could see it from anywhere almost. And it's on the tallest hill of the city, and you can definitely see why it's called the Hall of Gold. It's got a shining golden roof, and Joaquin is focus as a god is on trade and wealth. And yeah, if the sun is shining, and so the glinting off the temple roof can be still seen from probably out to sea. And yeah, so you make your way up the steps, across the bridge, up the hill. It's called Mount Sabasa. Yeah, you want to go ahead and go in?
How do you pronounce that? Spell that, Mount. What was it? Mount
Sabasa. I will paste it into the chat.
Sabasa. Okay. Yeah, I want to go ahead and make my way in and kind of get a general viewing of the area. Maybe there's a priest or someone maybe in need, or just trying to gather some more information. Maybe even information that might not be pertaining towards our quest in general.
Okay. So yeah, as you go in, you do do notice a priestess, Cholton, and she is she greets you as you come in, and says, "Welcome to the Temple of Joaquin."
I say, well, thank you. I was just like, so, what do people around here usually come to this temple for?
You can come here to exchange your coins for different denominations, or to leave a donation to Joaquin. Also, others can take out a loan, and you kind of get the feeling like it's basically a bank.
Right.
And she explains, like, the donations that we receive are used for supporting civic improvements, improving the streets and the buildings and
Donated taxes.
that kind of thing. Yes. And so it seems like most transactions that happen here involve a, in air quotes, donation.
Right. What kind of, what sizable amounts of loans do you usually give out, and what kind of interest rates are charged? Might come in handy later, at some point.
Well, you would have to sit down and discuss what you need the money for. But in general, we have loaned out amounts as small as 50 gold, all the way up to 5,000 gold or more, depending on the wealth of the collateral that you are able to offer, as well as interest rates range as well, depending on the type of transaction, and depending on how soon you want to pay it back, your collateral and that type of thing. You can expect anywhere from 5 to 15%.
All right. To kind of change the direction of the talk, I want to ask if there's any news or just anything that's interesting that's happening that pertains to this temple in particular. Any help that they might need outside of conventional means, or just the lay of the land, or
Side quests.
yeah, essentially.
Sure, yeah. Why don't you make a just do a straight charisma check for me, and then I will see what.
Ooh.
Go. And she goes, "No, if you'll excuse me, I have another patron that requires my assistance." And she goes off and helps them.
All right. Well, I think I'm done at this place.
Okay.
Not interested in worldly items, so to say, gold and such.
Now, the other big temple, let's see. I've already lost it. Let's see. Savris. There was somebody else that wanted to go there as well, right?
Yeah, Sandor wants to go to Savris.
Okay. Okay, so do we want to make our way back? Let's get these dinosaur races underway. How does that sound? Okay, so yeah, you see, as the dinosaurs are lining up, you do see Big Honker is kind of out front because he's one of the favorites. It's a young, very young T-Rex. And then Ooptow's favorite, a Triceratops, comes out. Banana Candy, the Hadrosaurus. Bone Cruncher, another young Allosaurus. And it's like Bone Cruncher's kind of like snapping at the other dinosaurs, and they're trying to keep him under control. And then the next row is the you've got Grunk Stomper, Scarback, Nasty Boy, Jungle Princess, and Mountain Thunder, and they're all getting ready to go. Yeah, and so they ring this big gong, and the dinosaurs take off, and you can see people lining the streets watching as they run by, and as you kind of see, the favorites do kind of get out to like a little bit of a lead. Jungle Princess does seem to be holding her own. Hasn't fallen back too far. Deinonychuses are fairly swift. Mountain Thunder definitely looks like he's gonna be hard pressed to keep up with the group, but
I believe.
You believe, yes. So yeah, they kind of disappear around the corner. Them, and that's kind of like the bunching that they were as they disappear around the corner, and you can kind of hear, over the next couple of minutes, like the different areas of the town. You kind of hear like cheering or even like some growls from the roars from maybe one of the T-Rexes or the Allosaurus. Yeah, and so let's see who our winner is. So
Come
let's
on,
see.
come on,
we've
Tamora.
got-
Give us the look, Tamora.
That's right. So Scarback. Okay. Is going to not win. Let's see here. Rolling some dice here. Nasty Boy. Okay, and Bone Cruncher. Where's Bone Cruncher? Interesting. Okay, and then Mountain Thunder. Where's okay? Mountain Thunder. Okay, and then lastly, let's see how Jungle Princess does. Come on, Jungle Princess. Oh my goodness, guys. So yeah, as they come around the corner, Big Honker's got like pretty sizable lead. It looks like he's gonna come in first place. And then after that, it looks like we've got which one? Yeah, it looks like Bone Cruncher is coming in second, and then Ooptow's favorite, then Scarback. So unfortunately, Scarback does not show, and then the rest of them kind of come across the line. So, yeah. So Bone Cruncher did what they call place, so second place. So you do get your wager back, and if Bone Cruncher had won, you would have gotten 1 gold piece. but for second place, you get 2 silver pieces. So Sandor, you get 2 gold pieces back and additional 2 silver. And everybody else, unfortunately, loses their bets.
Bummer.
Ah, the track is a cruel mistress.
We should have tricked them. I had thought maybe we would kidnap the dinosaur, but then I was like, they're too big.
But you got the potion.
You're right. It's too
Ooh,
big.
interesting
wow.
idea.
Pocket dinos.
We'll have to keep that in mind for next time.
Get in a fight with someone, you just reach in your pocket and throw it out, and it just grows into a giant T-Rex.
Yeah. All right, so Sandor, you go back, you get your you turn in your ticket, and they give you back your 2 gold and then your additional 2 silver. And yeah, where are we off to next? Do we want to meet up with Uliel and head over to the Temple of Savras?
Let's do that.
Okay.
Timon wants to spend some of his gold on like magic items or well, I want to buy some studded leather at the least. And he's not very interested in temples, so he's wants to go off on his own.
What's the closest temple to the Hall of Gold that isn't Savras? I assume there's got to be at least one between here and there, right?
Let's see. You would think, but no.
Huh. I was trying to kind of hit it. I was trying to kind of hit them in a order.
Yeah, there's the Temple of Gond, but it's way over by the Temple of Savras.
Oh, okay.
So maybe that's. I mean, maybe you could go there first, and then they could meet you there on the way to Savras.
It doesn't matter. I was just curious.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because the other Temple of Suni is like out here in this this rock formation out here, like little island.
Where at? I'm not saying that. Oh, like
Yeah,
this?
it's going slow. There it is.
Oh, okay.
All right. So yeah, you guys make your way over to the Temple of Savras, and Temin hangs back to like visit the markets, or are you gonna try to go black market again, Temin?
No, I'll just go to the normal market.
All right. So yeah, we'll get to you in just a second. We'll tell you who you're looking for in terms of like finding armor and that kind of thing. So yeah. Okay, so Temple of Savras. Have we already done the whole religion check and everything? X?
Or
Do you know much about Savras?
I think I knew.
Yeah,
I think I did
that's
a
right.
check for everybody. Together.
Yeah, he's the deity of wizards, fortune tellers, diviners,
Mm-hmm.
and those who unfailingly speak the truth, regardless of whether listeners want to hear it. So yeah, as you are, you're heading over to, it's definitely like one of the oldest buildings, very grand building as well. The tiled roof of its great dome kind of resembles an unblinking eye, staring skyward. And you know that this is like the symbol of Savras is like an eye. And so, yeah, let's see what happens.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to stop the recording and restart it, just so that way that's like the first hour knocked off.